Hey, got a minute? I wanted to share a picture with you guys. It sits on that shelf behind me in my office. This is a picture of my great-grandfather. His name was James Bills, and standing next to him is his lovely bride, Deborah. And this picture probably dates back to the early 19th century. I'm guessing somewhere around 1910. I don't know a lot about James, but I know some things. For example, I know that he never knew his dad. His dad died in the Civil War at the Battle of Cold Harbor when James would have just been a baby. So he was raised by a single mom, and he went into ministry. He became a pastor in the Methodist Church, and he and his wife Deborah had 7 kids, the youngest of whom was Alvin. Um, and Alvin was my grandfather. Alvin and his wife Elizabeth had 3 kids, and the oldest of those 3 was Alvin Jr., and that was my dad. And my dad married Ruth, and they had 4 kids, and I was the middle kid in that family. I was thinking, what would I ask James if I had the opportunity? He was a interesting guy. He and I share the fact that we were in ministry. You know, he was a pastor, I'm a pastor. What would I ask him? And it occurred to me recently that if I could ask him one question, I would ask him, what did he love about being a dad? I mean, he didn't have a dad of his own, so he didn't have that experience. He had a lot of experience of being a dad with 7 kids, so I would love to ask him, what did he love about being a dad? Here's what I know about James because of his son and because of his grandson. James was a man of integrity. In other words, the things that he valued based on his faith were the things that he lived out in his life. And I know that because his kids lived out a life of integrity as well. Certainly my granddad, he didn't go into ministry, but he had a genuine faith in Jesus, and he was active in his church. And so he saw his dad live out his faith, and he emulated that in his own life. And I saw that in my own dad. My dad also, he didn't go into ministry, but my dad was a man of genuine faith whose faith was integrated into the decisions that he made, the way that he lived his life, and that influenced me. And my prayer on this Father's Day is that my life was integrated enough. In other words, that my faith, the things that I value, I lived out in front of my sons, and that they see that in me. On this Father's Day, I want to wish those of you who are dads a happy Father's Day. To those of you who have dads, happy Father's Day to them as well. And man, what a great reminder to me of this idea of living out my values so that my faith and my life are integrated. So hey, thanks a lot for watching this Have You Got a Minute? And I look forward to talking to you again soon. Take care.